Hi, welcome back to the Jam Samoa Fun channel. All right, now this is Jeremy. Seeing? Yeah, so today now, I have a cracking program for you because we're going to talk about business and how to set up a business here in Samoa. All right, now we're going to go into information about the society, etc., how that impacts your business and so on. Okay, one thing I need to get out of the way. All right. Now, on the last program, I promised that I'd check if there was a mobile company offered eSIM. All right. Now, I'm happy to say they do. So both Vodafone and Digicel offers eSIM. So when you come here as a visitor and your phone is eSIM capable, you can just take it into the local dealer stores, either Vodafone or Digicel, and you can get your eSIM done. All right, so that gets that out of the way. Other than that, you can just buy a SIM card, if you have a SIM card packages and so on. Okay, all right, good. Now, in Samoa, the business is separated into sectors. Okay, you have the primary sector, secondary sector, and you have the tertiary sector. Of all the sectors, the tertiary sector is the one that is performing currently. All right, now the tertiary sector includes wholesale, retail, accommodation, transportation, that sort of thing. All right, so that is the sector that is performing and adding to GDP. All right, now the primary sector, which would be agriculture, fishing, and so on, has seen a decrease. Okay, now over the past year. All right, so if you look at April 2023 to April 2024, there has been a decrease in that sector. So the government is currently working hard to get everything up and running. Now, primarily, here most of the stuff that is used is imported. So the government is trying to move away from that. So that is why you'll see some of the failings in the primary sector. The population split in the last available statistics was about 54% male, 46% female. Now that has changed. Okay. Now, so what you're looking at now is a 51% male population with a 49% female population. All right. And the last statistics that is available for 2023 states that you have about 206,000 people in the population, current population. All right. Now, that's a big shift, because what you find out, you find that the women are now moving to the forefront. They are also moving to the forefront in business as well. All right, in the government departments, you have a lot of departments that are now being managed by women. All right, you have a lot of businesses here that are being run by women as well. All right, and for the last election, there was a push to have women MPs in the parliament. All right, so those are also reserved seats for the women. All right, so there's a big outlook, in including women in decision making and the whole business and running of the country. All right, good. All right, so as we go through, hopefully you'll enjoy the program. A very important program this. All right, now, based on the statistics I just gave you, the GDP per capita is about 3,746 US dollars. All right, so that is the per capita. That means of the total people that are in this country, each of them are basically contributing $3,746 to GDP. That is what it means when you say per capita. All right, how to register your business. All right, good. All right, to register your business as a foreigner, you need to go through a process. All right, now the first thing that you need to do, you need to get your FIC, which is a foreign investment certificate. Now you get that foreign investment certificate from the Ministry of Commerce and Labor. All right, so the first thing you do, you come here, you say, okay, I want to start a business. You go to MSIL and you fill out their forms, provide them with the information, and you pay a fee. Now the current fee is 50 tala. All right, so $50, that's the Samoan money, all right, for the documentation. Now that goes through a process. After it goes through the process, and you're vetted, and they agree that yes, you can be a foreign investor in this country, then you'll get the certificate. After that, you're required to get a business license. Now you have different types of business license that you can do. You have sole trader, company, you have the LLCs, and so on. So depending on the type of company you want to do here, you go to the Inland Revenue Services to get a business license. Right? Now there's a fee for your business license as well, and that is dependent on the type of business you want to set up and the category that you're going to list your business. All right? So that is the process for that. Now, normally, if you want, as an investor, a foreign investor, if you're going to set up a business here, you'd normally need a local shareholder in a business. All right? Because here they tend to, they want someone involved in what is happening, because you're a foreign investor coming into their country. All right? So after you have set up that, you need to do your bank accounts, etc. Now here you have you have two main local banks, Samoa Commercial Bank and NBS, which is National Bank of Samoa, and you have two international banks. Okay, that's Bank South Pacific or BSP, or you have ANZ, Australia New Zealand Bank. All right, so those are the banks that you can go and set up your information and so on. If you need to set up like your foreign currency account, you need to get permission to do that from the central bank. So you go to the central bank, and the central bank will give you the forms to fill out and everything. Now remember, when you set up these foreign currency accounts, the central bank oversees everything, and you have to produce a report to them monthly on your balances and so on. All right. When you're making payments or receiving money in the accounts, the bank has that information as to what you're using the money for. Because here they're very strict on the whole money laundering thing. All right. So these are contingencies that they have put in to basically help to make the process smoother, and that the country as on a whole rather, is following the international treaties that they have signed. Now, talking about that, if you're a foreign investor as well, and you want to set up incorporate an international company in Samoa, you can also do that. There's a government setup here called CFA, all right? And that CFA, you can basically go set up a company and incorporate it in Samoa, and you get like reduced taxation, that sort of thing. All right. Now, bear in mind that the EU has a list of countries that they say they're non-responsive, and they, in essence, call them tax havens. Samoa is on that list. All right. Now, on the other side of that, Samoa is also being mentioned worldwide as a country that is very secretive when it comes to giving information on incorporated companies here. All right. So if you want to do that here in Samoa, or basically, set up or incorporate your company here, you can do that, and you don't have to worry about your information being all over the place. All right. So no Panama papers here. All right. Good. So yeah, moving on. Good. So after you've set up your bank accounts and so on, there, depending on if you want to rent somewhere, so you'd have, gone through that process to find a rent somewhere. You have people you can talk to. You have real estate agents that you can talk to as well, who have places for rent. The local business sector you can talk to as well. There's a chamber of commerce for business here. There's a manufacturers association. There's a hotel association, and you have based on the sector you wish to go in, there are different associations that, you can go and join, and they'll charge you a membership fee, and so forth, and they provide training and so on for you and your employees, depending on whatever you're doing, or when and if those trainings are available to you. All right. Now, a lot of aid comes into Samoa, and part of those aid processes goes to some of these associations. So, like the Samoa Chamber, and they call them SAMI, that's the Samoan Manufacturers Association. Yes, some of those money go to them, and they in turn use that money to train the local business people, get people up to speed, and also for the small to medium enterprises as well. They train them, show them how to manage their money, and also, in essence, making them better business people. Okay, there's another business here that also, it's like a microlender, and that microlender also helps, local businesses, with training and so forth, and they basically are mentors for local businesses in that regard. So that framework is already there. All right. So when you come, you can go around, talk to the different departments, talk to the different sectors, their representatives and so on, and they're open for discussion, and to guide you on how to set up your business and how you can move forward. All right. Now, as it pertains to the GDP and inflation, etc. Now, inflation as of April was at 5.1%. Last year, at April last year, it was at 11.7%. All right, so within a year, there has been some reduction in terms of inflation. All right, so the last ADB, which is the Asian Development Bank study that was done, they're looking at a 5.4 growth, 5.4% growth for Samoa's economy this year, all right, 2024. So we look and see what's happening. Now, in October of this year, you have the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. So all the countries who are in the Commonwealth will be merging in Samoa for a 2-week meeting, and that's being held in October. All right, so it's going to be a very busy time in October. And currently, the government is spending a lot of money. All right, they are making improvements to roads. They are finishing the northeast to northwest highway and so on. So a lot of money is being spent in that regard. The government is also, Samoa is now working on becoming a hub for air traffic. So they are doing a big development at the airport. They're basically building a new facility to accommodate being the hub and so on. So that is where planes will come and so on. So that's like the hub area, apart from the international airport. All right. So a lot of development going on here. It's something to look at. Very nice. Okay. Now, employment here. You find that the women are performing. In the last report, the women were earning a little bit more than the men, but it's basically like hundreds of dollars difference, right, in terms of what the women are earning versus what the men are earning, and that's a first in a long time, where the women are basically outperforming the men in terms of salaries. All right, normally men get more than women. That used to be the case, but that has shifted for the year 2023 to 2024 based on the last report. All right, good. All right, so if you want to come and set up a business here in Samoa, really nice. Okay, now bear in mind that if you're setting up a business here, majority of the things that you'll need to set up a business, if it is not at a local store like furniture and those things, you'll have to import it. All right, so you have to have that money put on to make sure that side of your business is taken care of. All right, okay. Now this is a very short one today. All right, we have some scenes and drive arounds that you can look at. A really nice view and so on. So enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe and share the channel with other people so the thing can get bigger. You hear me? Seeing coming in and a pure thing. Seeing more of the thing proper. You understand? When people see it, they must say, Jaja, Jamaica thing said proper. Yeah, man. And I honor of help to do that. You hear me? Yeah, man. So thank you again. All right. All right. I'll come back with more nice stuff. All right. Just for you guys. All right. Thanks. Jeremy and this. Yeah, man. Sorry. This was Jermaine, the business side. Okay? Have a good day. All right. Good.